Hi, Wendell McKay again, coming again from the beautiful Yoho Beach in Bathurst. Uh, if you've seen my other video, you realize that this is like October 10th or whatever, and in Bathurst, New Brunswick this time of year, you don't get to walk on a sandy beach in your bare feet and shorts and a golf shirt, enjoying the beautiful warm weather. This time of year doesn't happen very often, so I'm taking advantage of it. It's great. Now, what I want to talk about this time is concerns a video I just watched a little while ago, and if I can find the link for it, I'll link to it in my blog. But this video is about the war on drugs and an absolute abuse of authority. Okay. And what had happened is the police did a sting at a high school and talked a young man with autism and he had Tourette's, and he has several anxiety. He had several different issues. Didn't have any friends. Didn't know how to make friends. Okay. So, for some reason, they thought it would be a good idea for a police officer to befriend this kid. And he came home and he told his mom and dad that, he made a new friend at this new high school the first day, and they were really pleased because he usually didn't have friends. He didn't know how to make friends. He wasn't social. Lived a very lonely existence. Turns out this friend was an undercover police officer who, through text messages and that, convinced him to buy him some marijuana, some pot. Okay? Now the first time what he got him a half a joint from a homeless person. That was the best he could get. Okay? So this went on for a bit, and he got him 2 or 3 purchases. Small amounts, very small amounts like that. Really, this kid's a menace to society, I can tell you that. He's a drug drug lord is what he is, kingpin. So anyway, this kid gets arrested, and the school board is trying to have him expelled under their zero tolerance policy. Come on, this is a crock of shit. Pardon my language, but that pisses me off. It's bad enough if you're doing this to a regular everyday kid. It's still terrible because you're cajoling and you're tricking a kid into breaking a law to get him in trouble. May ruin his entire life. For what? So you can get a collar? Give me a break. But it's way worse when it's a kid with a disability. Way worse. It's basically child abuse. It's what it is. It's child abuse, and it pisses me off. And it should piss you off. And the other side of it is the war on drugs doesn't work. Look around. I have a cousin who worked for many, many years in the correctional industry, and he told me they can't keep drugs from coming into the jail, into the prison. Now, in an environment like that, if they can't stop it, how are you going to stop it out in society? The answer is, of course, you can't. Okay? But there are countries, Portugal being one, that are taking a different approach. Okay? They're decriminalizing drugs. Now, on the surface, to a lot of people, that won't work. That's terrible. But guess what? By taking all the millions of dollars that are being spent on drug enforcement and the war on drugs and putting it into treatment, their drug use is going down. Okay? They have fewer addicts. They have fewer kids trying drugs because it's a better approach. Not saying their way's perfect, okay? No, there's no such thing as perfect in anything. I don't think anyway. If there is, maybe I'm wrong on that, but I'll tell you what. Here's what I do know. What I do know is the way we're doing it now in North America is not working. Okay? And I'm not just talking marijuana, which, let's face it, if you made it available the same as liquor is and sold it in government stores and taxed it like you do liquor and cigarettes, which have caused more problems probably than marijuana ever will anyway, the government coffers would be a lot better. Well, how much better off they'd be, I don't know. They'd take in a lot more money, but being the government, they'd find ways to spend or waste it. But they shouldn't be wasting it on all this drug war because it's not working. I don't take drugs, okay? I don't condone taking drugs. That's not what I'm saying. But what I am saying is the people that are taking them deserve help and treatment. And by decriminalizing drugs and doing it the way Portugal does it, which they actually supply hard drugs to addicts, their property crime has decreased very substantially, because most property crime today is done by people that are trying to get their fix. They're trying to get that drug. There are better ways, and we have to find them. I'm not saying their way is exactly the right way, but it's a lot better than what we're doing now. We need to change. A little bit of a long rant, but hey, have a great day. I'm Wendell McKay.